So good morning to everyone. Uh, Yesterday we have seen the Huffman codings is the techniques. So before starting the Huffman coding, we will recap what in the previous class we have said that if for this our message which has been transmitted, if we send, but an example is taken and this message length is 20 bits. So if the message is sent, that means for each character it will take 8 bits. So that is what total message length will become 160. So for this, the compression technique, Huffman coding is basically the compressing technique we used, and through what we use the fixed size code. First, we use the fixed size code, and this fixed size code, a table is prepared. We see a table is prepared according to the characters count, and what we used the for representing the code, we used 3 bits, because for representing 8 characters we only have to take 3 bits. For representing 8 characters we have to take 3 bits. So here our only 5 characters in present, so that's why we use the 3 bits. 5 characters in present, so that why we use the 3 bits. And after that we find the total size of the total size of the table. And so the total number of bits required, it became 60 bits. And because we have to send it, we have to send or transfer this message with the table itself, because if we didn't send the table, then receiver will doesn't understand how the coding is done or how the encoding is done. So that's why what we have sent with the table, the total number of bits, and adding this to, we have sent it. So our length of the message become 115 bits. So 35 to 40% it is reduced. But now we will see what Huffman says. Huffman says that we will again, this message should again be reduced. This is not, we didn't say that this is the only reduced format. This can be again reduced also. So Huffman have done what? Huffman says that if you see that now the Huffman coding is known as the variable size codes. We have seen the fixed size code, but Huffman used the variable size codes and follow the Huffman coding techniques to reduce the size of the message. So what Huffman says? Huffman says that we do not have to take fixed size code for the alphabets. We do not have to take the fixed size code for the alphabets. Some characters or alphabets may be appearing few times. Now you see that in the message, some characters will come will very much frequency, or some will be what? Some characters or alphabets that maybe appear in the message more number of times, or some characters maybe appear in the message less number of times. This may happen. So what he says that if the small size code for the more appear So Huffman says what? That we do not have to use fixed size code for all the alphabets. That means the 3 bits. Here, what we have done using the fixed code, that 3 bits. That this 3 bits didn't for every character we didn't use the 3 bits code, because if there are more number of time the characters will be appear here, more number of times some characters will appear more number of times. This may happen that some characters will appear more number of times. In that case, what we will do? In that case, we will use the small size code for more appearing characters. And if we use this, then the size of the entire message will definitely reduce. So Huffman code follows the optimal merge pattern. For Huffman given approach, forgetting our own variable size code, that is all alphabets should be arranged is appearing 5 times in the message. C character is appearing 6 times in the message. D character is appearing 4 times in the message. And E character is appearing 2 times in the message. This is already in the message. From the message, we have seen that. So what we have to do now, we have to arrange these characters one by one according to their count, from decreasing to from, or we can say from descending to ascending order. So that means first we will write E. You see, first we will write E, because E has the less number of what? Less number of appearing. E has the less number of appearing. So E is what? 2. Then what? A, then comes A because it is appearing 3 times. So we used A. Then we use D. D is appearing how many times? 4 number of times. So we place D after that. Then we will place B. B is appearing 5 times. And after that, we will place C because C is appearing 6 times. So you see, according to their count, from descending to ascending order, we arrange the characters. According to their count, from descending to ascending order, we have arranged the characters. Okay, so after that, what we have to do, you see what we will do. Now, we have to follow a merge pattern. We have to follow the merge pattern. So that means what? This is used. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is E has the B is appearing 5 number of times in the message, and C is appearing 6 number of times in the message. So according to their count, from descending to ascending, we have arranged that. After that, what we have to do, we have to find the minimum element, 2 minimum elements from this. So if you see between 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 2 minimums are what? 2 and 3. These 2 are minimum. So what we have to do? We have to add this 2 minimum value. We have to add this 2 minimum value. See, 2 and 3 are added, and we get elements present or characters present. 5, this 5, this 4, this 5, and this 6. This 4 elements or 4 characters are present. Now, this process should be continued. The process we have done, this process should be continued. That means from these characters, out of these 4 characters, now only 4 characters are present, because what we have done, we have added this to minimum and get the value and get a character. This or
It's not a zero though.
now what we have to check here from this 5, 4, 5, 6. So there are what? These 4 elements will be present now. So from these 4 elements, what we have to do? We have to find the 2 minimum. So either here you can see 5 and 4. These are the 2 minimum. You choose this 2 or you choose this 2. It is up to you. Because here you can, there is also a 5, here is also 5. So that means what? You can choose any one of it, any of the 5. But I have preferred here, I have chosen this 5. So I will place my operations through this. I will place my operations through this. So that means what? This 5 and 4, these are the 2 minimums. So what we will do? This 5, 4 will be combined again. So after combining this adding this 2, we will get what? This 9. So adding this 2 minimum 5 and 4, we get the minimum value, that is combining 9. So that means now in our list, how many items or elements are present? 9, 5, 6. So after this 9, 5, 6, this 3 elements are present. So according to this, in between this, what are the two minimums? 5 and 6 are the two minimums. 5 and 6 are the two minimums. So that means these two will be combined here. Now you see these two have been combined. So it is become 5 and 6 are combined and we get 11. So after this, there are two elements present, 9 and 11. So these two will combine, and combining this, what we'll get? We'll get 20. So that's how the tree is prepared. The tree is prepared like this. Clear? It is clear to
Sir.
everyone?
Sir, please repeat. Sir.
Okay, okay.
Sir, one.
Mhm. So first, what we have done it that according to their count. According to their count, what we have done? We have arranged it according to their count. That if you see the message that A is appearing 3 number of times, B is appearing 5 number of times, C is appearing 6 number of times, D is appearing 4 number of times in the message, and E is appearing 2 number of times. If we observe the message carefully, then this is the count. This is the count we should get. Now, what Huffman says, that Huffman says appearing to the count that we have to what? Arrange this list in such a way that according to their count, from descending to ascending order, we have to place the characters. Now, so that's why what from descending we place it. So if you see less number of counts, according to its less number of count is what? E. E has what value? E has 2 number of times it is appearing, so it is less. So place the E first. Then A is appearing 3 number of times, so we place 3. After that we place D because D is appearing 4 number of times. So according to their count, from descending to ascending, what we have arranged the values. So after that, B will be placed. B is appearing 5 number of times, so we place B. Then we place C because we have arranged this. We have arranged this according to their count from lower value to higher values. Means less number of appearing will first, and the highest number of appearing will be present at the last. So according to their count, what we have done, we have arranged this list. Okay. So after that, what we will do? We will merge it. Now you know what merging techniques that you see. We have placed the list here according to their count. And now we have to merge the values. Merge to smallest one. So that means in this list, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, what are the two smallest value? 2 and 3. These are both two smallest value. So if we find the two smallest value, we have to combine that. So that's why you see we have combined these two smallest value. Combine this means adding these two smallest value, and we get this. We get the value 5. So now what will be our list will become 5, 4, 4, 5, 6. So these 4 values will be present now in my list. So 5, 4, 5, 6. Between this, what are the two smallest element? We have to continue this process. So between 5, 4, 5, 6, what are the two smallest element? 5 and 4. These are the two smallest element. Now here there are 2 5s. So according what you choose, it is up to you, because you can choose this two or you can choose this two. It is up to you what you choose, because there are 2 5 present. But I have chosen this 5. So that means what? This 2 will be combined. This 5 and 4 will be combined because these are the two smallest elements. You can also take this 2 also. This 5 and 4 you can combine also. It is up to you that what you choose. But you can combine this 2 also. So that means what? That means now what it will become? This 5 and 4 will combine. I have chosen this 2. So 5 and 4 will combine and we get what? We get 9 because adding this 2, we get 9. So that means what? You can see in the second. So our total number of elements present in the list will become what? 9, 5, 6. So these 3 elements will be present now. Now, again, we have to check what? That what is the smallest? What are the 2 smallest elements in this list? So between 9, 5, 6, what are the 2 smallest? These are the 2 smallest elements, 5 and 6. So if we find the 2 smallest element, combine that. So combining it, what we will get if we combine these 2, we will get 11, 5 plus 6, 11. So that means how? That means now we have 2 elements, 9 and 11. And between this, there will be no as a such condition that smallest element, because there we have to combine these 2 also. So that means this 9 and 11 will be combined and we will get the value what? 20. Now you see the total appearing count are matched here. You see our total value is 20. And if we also count the total count, then its value will become what? 20. So that's how the optimal merge pattern, it is the optimal merge pattern tree. We can call it as a optimal merge pattern tree. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's how the combination take place and finally the tree is prepared. Now what we have to do in the left side of a node, you see in the left side of a node, whenever the tree will be prepared, in the left side of the node marked by 0, directly, this is a rule that in the left side of a node, put zeros in the left side of the node. Now you see here in the left side, we have put 0. This is 0, this is 0, this is 0. In the left side, all in the left side, we have put zeros. You see, all the left side of the node, we marked by 0. And right side of the node is marked by 1. So in the right side of the node, we marked by 1. You see? So if left side of the node, our left side of the node will mark it with a 0. And in the right side of the node, we'll mark it as 1. So here you see that all the right side of the node, we marked it with 1. And all the left side of it, we marked it with 0. Okay. So now we'll do what? We'll find the code here. Now this table will same as that the previous table. Only the code will be changed here. Only the code will be changed here. Now, how we get, you see, A has the code 001. So how we get this 001 value? This 001 value is get from this tree. So that's why we prepared the tree first, because if we didn't prepare the tree, we didn't get the value. So A value is what? 001. So A value is, what will be the A value? A value will be 0, 0, 1. What will be the B value? What will be the B value? B value will be
0.
what?
1
0, 0.
1 0.
1 0. P value will be 1 0.
1
Same as that, what will be the C value? What will be the C value?
1
1
Yes,
1 1.
C value will be 1 1. Then D value is what? D value will be 0 1.
0 1.
And E value will be 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so now
Yes, sir.
you see what has happened. That in the previous case, in the fixed size code, we have seen all the 3 bits are required. But if you see, if you observe that whichever are more number of times appearing in the message, that bit has been reduced. This is already in the statement we have seen in the Huffman coding, that whenever the more number of appearing times of a character, that Huffman says what? That if appearing more number of times, then we will use the small size codes. Now here it is say that 5, 6, and 4. This is the what? This is appearing more number of times. In that case, what we used, we didn't use directly 3 bits also. We reduce the size of the code. But in fixed size code, what is fixed? We every characters we have to use the 3 bits code. But here you see that we have reduced the bit. We have reduced the bits for more number of characters. In case of more number of characters, we have reduced the bits. This is what Huffman says, that if we reduce the bits, then we can what? We can again reduce the message also. So that's why you see that B is 10, C is 1. Appearing numbers are greater. So appearing numbers are more than the size of the, we will use less size code. So this is what Huffman says. And here you can see, if we use in the fixed size code, then for all characters, we have to use the 3 bits code. But in this, here you see only the more number appearing characters, we use 2 bits code. So this is what our code now became. So then how many bits will be used for this? So how we will calculate? Now you see there are 3 number, A is appearing 3 number of times and the code is 3. So 3 into 3, it is 9. So B is appearing 5 number of times and the size of the code is what? 2. So 5 into 2, it is 10. C is appearing 6 number of times and the size of the code is 11. So is not 11, sorry, 1 1. So that means what? 1 1, that is 2 bits. So 6 into 2, 12. Then D is appearing 4 number of times. To 2, 8. And for character E, count is what? It is appearing 2 number of times. And the code is what? 0 0 0. So that means what? 2, there is 3 bit code. So 2 into 3, it is 6. So if we add all this 9 plus 10 plus 12 plus 8 plus 6, it will be what? It will be 45 bits. So the total bits will be what? The totals will be 45 bits. Now for each code, if you see that first what the message now becomes what? The total, in that case we have seen the total message bits is what? The total message bits is 60 bits. We have got that the total message will be what? 60 bits. But here you can see the message bits is reduced from 60, it is become 45 bits. Now the process will be same, that in the case of sender to receiver for transmission, we have to send this message. Now the message bits is 45 bits, and with this message we have to send a table also, because either we didn't send the table, then the receiver will what? Receiver will doesn't able to encode the message, decode the message, because receiver will doesn't understand how this encoding has done by the sender. So that means what? With this total message, we have to send the table also. So now what will be the table values? The table total length will become what? The table total length will be become, for each character, we have already know that for each character in charts, 8-bit ASCII code. So that means what? 5 characters are present. So for each character, ASCII code should be sent. So that means what? For ASCII, it will be what? 8 bits. So that means what? 5 into 8, 40 bits will be there. And in this, how many bits are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the code has 12 bits. So that means we have to plus this 40 plus 12. So this 52 plus length of the message 45. So that means what? It becomes 97. So this 97 bits should be transmitted from sender to receiver. So now you see that how it reduced. First, whenever we send the original message, no compressing technique is used. So then how many bits are there for transmitting the message? 160 bits is required. Then whenever we use the fixed size code, for using the fixed size code, the total length of the bits became what? 115
115.
bits. Yes. And now you see this is what? Total 97 bits. So that means what? It is again reduced. So Huffman, that's why Huffman used the variable size codes. And this is the technique for the Huffman coding. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Anyone, किसी का कोई जगह कोई क्वेश्चंस है तो पूछ सकते हो. I think it is clear to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we will move that how we have reduced the bits here. You can see we have reduced the bits here. So the size of the message can be, you see the size of the message can also be determined from the tree. Here the message is determined from what? The message is determined from the table, but the size of the message can be determined from the tree also. For determining the message, size of the message from the tree, we have to use this formula, summation of di into fi. So di is what? Distance, and fi is the frequency or the count. So using this, we can determine the size of the message also from the tree. So how we can use this di into fi? So that means distance into frequency. So if we here use this, then it will become what? First, we will consider a. We will consider sorry, according to this, we will consider that distance into our frequency, number of times it is appearing. Okay, so let's start from here. So this is what? Distance into frequency. Then 1, 2, 3. This is 3. And number of times appearing E, it is 2. So 3 into 2 plus, what will be the A? A will be 1, 2, 3. Distance is what? 1, 2, 3. So that means 3 into number of times it is appearing, 3 times it is appearing. So 3 into 3 plus, what will be D? What will be D?
2. 2.
2
4
into
into
4.
2. Yes,
4.
2 into 4.
4.
Then for B, what it will be?
2
into
into 5.
Yes, plus 2 into 5. And
Plus,
for
plus 2 into 6.
to 6. So if you combine this, if you mark the addition, then you get that the total bit will be what? Here also, from if you combine this, will get the result 45. So that means the message bits can also be find from the tree also. So total message bits can be find from the tree also. Same as that table I have already shown, but from this tree also we can determine the size of the message. Okay, so to the receiver side, the message is totally gone to the receiver side. Then receiver will know. How the receiver will know that what the message will be here? That if you see that receiver side, the message first 2 bits have gone, B, C, then C, then A. So we have sent the tree. We have sent the tree from sender to receiver side. So now how it will be known by the our receiver, that what the message it will be used. The sender has sent the message, and with this message the tree is also sent. So receiver will do what? Receiver will from this tree it will decode the message. So B is what? It will see the tree. B is 10. So that means B is 10. What will be the C? C is 11. So that means C is 11. Then A is what? A is 001. So that means through this process, decoder will decode the message. Decoder will decode the message from the tree. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So this is all about the Huffman tree or the Huffman coding. Okay. So anyone has any question other than the person who have asked?
सर यहाँ लेफ्ट में ही 0 दिया गया है और राइट में 1 सर ऐसा
ये बोला गया है, मतलब ये रूल्स मतलब डिफाइन ही कर दिए है कि ये हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते या तुम भी कुछ नहीं कर सकते हो। ये जो है ये रूल्स बोला ही दिया गया है कि हाफमैन बोल ही दिए कि जो लेफ्ट साइड है उसमें 0 देना और राइट साइड में 1 देना। ये हाफमैन बोल दिए है, हम कुछ नहीं किए इसमें। कि एक नोट जो होगा, नोट का लेफ्ट साइड में 0 देना और राइट साइड में क्या होगा? राइट साइड में 1 पुट करना। ओके। और किसी जगह कोई क्वेश्चन? हाँ
सर वो आप ए का कोड निकाला था ना 001, तो वो कोड कैसे निकाला? ग्राफ से एक और बार बता दीजिए।
ये जो ये देखो 0 0 1 यह से ग्राफ से हम निकाल लिए ऐसे। अब तुमको बी का कोड निकालने बोले तो बी का कोड क्या होगा? 1 0। सेम एज दैट तुमको डी का कोड निकालने बोले तो क्या देखोगे तुम? इसका देखोगे 0 1। सो ऐसे हम लोग कोड निकालते हैं। तुमको डायरेक्टली ग्राफ से देखना होगा। अगर तुमको बोले ई का कोड निकालो तो ई का कोड क्या होगा अभिजीत?
सर 001।
तुम देख के बोलो ई का कोड क्या हो सकते हैं? तुम अच्छे से देख के बोलो, ग्राफ देख के। सिंपल, ये 0 0 देन 0। ये वाला तो ई तो क्या है? ये वाला ई है तो ये 0 0 0। अब डी का कोड क्या होगा?
सर 01।
यस, तो ऐसे ही निकालोगे। जब तुमको बोल देगा ऐसे ही, रिसीवर जब है, रिसीवर को ये टेबल मिलता है, जब रिसीवर उससे ऐसे ही निकालते हैं वैल्यूज रिसीवर के पास। इसीलिए क्या है, सेंडर क्या करते हैं, मैसेज के साथ ये टेबल को भी सेंड कर देते हैं, क्योंकि वो टेबल को सेंड नहीं करेगा तो रिसीवर कैसे उस मैसेज को डिकोड कर पाएगा? तो कुछ नहीं समझ पाएगा, इसलिए वो सेंड कर देते हैं। ओके,
Yes, sir.
So everyone, quickly, because the time is not so much left, so quickly scan the QR code. Those who are Chai Bhasha student, quickly scan the QR code because only 1 minute time is left.